Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a powerful story from the life of the Buddha, a tale about conflict, reflection, and the profound wisdom that can bring us back together. It's the story of the Bhikkhus of Kosambi, and it holds a lesson that's as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. Picture this. In the ancient city of Kosambi, a community of monks who were supposed to be living in harmony had split into two rival factions. One group followed a master of monastic rules, the Vinaya, while the other followed a renowned teacher of the Dhamma, the Buddha's teachings. What started as small disagreements snowballed into constant arguments and open hostility. It got so bad that even the Buddha himself couldn't get them to reconcile. Can you imagine? The enlightened one, the master of peace, couldn't stop their bickering. Seeing that his words were falling on deaf ears, the Buddha made a quiet but powerful decision. He left. He departed from the noise and chaos of their monastery and went to spend the rainy season retreat, known as Vasa, all alone in the serene Rakita Grove. There, in the quiet of the forest, a gentle elephant named Palalaya became his companion, waiting upon him with great care. The Buddha found more peace with a wild animal than he could with his own quarreling disciples. Back in Kosambi, the lay followers, the people who supported the monastery with food and supplies, soon learned why the Buddha had left. They were deeply disappointed. If the Buddha doesn't want to be around these monks, they thought, why should we support their conflict? So, they stopped making their daily offerings. Suddenly, the monks faced a harsh reality. Without the support of the community, they struggled. The empty offering bowls were a daily reminder of their failure. Hunger and hardship finally forced them to look at their own behavior. They realized the foolishness of their fighting and managed to reconcile with each other. But their problems weren't over. The lay people still wouldn't trust them. They told the monks, "You need to go to the Buddha, admit your fault, and seek his forgiveness. Until then, our trust is broken." But there was a catch. It was the middle of the rainy season, a time when monks were forbidden to travel long distances. They were trapped, left to spend the rest of the Vasa in misery, reflecting on the consequences of their actions. Finally, when the retreat period ended, the Venerable Onanda, the Buddha's loyal attendant, along with 500 other monks, went to find the Buddha. They brought messages from the lay community, begging him to return. The Buddha, ever compassionate, agreed and journeyed back to the Jetavana Monastery. The monks from Kosambi followed him there. Humbled and full of remorse, they fell at the Buddha's feet and confessed everything. The Buddha listened, and then he rebuked them, not out of anger, but out of a deep concern for their spiritual well-being. He reminded them of a simple, yet profound truth that they had completely forgotten in their anger. He said, "You must all remember that one day you will die. You act as if you are immortal, as if you have all the time in the world for pointless quarrels. But life is fleeting." Then he spoke this verse, "People, other than the wise, do not realize we in this world must all die. The wise realize it, and thereby their quarrels cease." Think about that for a moment. When we truly understand that our time here is limited, do we really want to spend it on anger, division, and conflict? This realization is what separates the wise from the unwise. The wise see the bigger picture, and in that perspective, quarrels simply melt away. Hearing these words, a profound shift occurred in the minds of all the monks gathered there. They finally understood. The story says they all attained a significant stage of spiritual awakening. The conflict was resolved not by one side winning, but by everyone realizing a deeper truth together. This story teaches us that reflecting on our own mortality isn't morbid. It's a powerful tool for cultivating peace, forgiveness, and wisdom in our own lives. Thank you so much for joining me for this story today. If it resonated with you, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more stories that can inspire and guide us. See you in the next video.